Welcome back to another class on Halacha for women. We are in Sefer Otar Dinim. We want to see three important halachot today. Halacha number one, is a woman allowed to listen to a guy sing? Halacha number two, is a girl allowed to say Kaddish for her fathers? Lolin, let's say she has no brothers, or she has brothers, but they don't want to say Kaddish. They're completely off the derech. And halacha number three, we want to see at the time when a woman is a nida, is she allowed to pray and say berachot and learn Torah? First halacha, Rav Yitzchak Yosef Shlita says, mutar lenashim l'shmol kol shira v'zimra shel ish. It is permissible for a woman to listen to the voice of a man singing. V'chein minhag pashut, and so too the custom is simple. Shanashim ba'od le'ezrat nashim, that women they come to the ladies section should be beta knesset, which are in the shuls. V'shemot el harina ve'el tefila mipi hazanim u'mishurim b'ni'imot kol, from the mouths of our chazanim that sing over there, and when they're saying the prayer with a beautiful voice, they come and they listen, and it's not a problem. V'chein halacha. So we see from over here, a woman is allowed to come in and listen to a man singing, whether he's going to sing Psuke de Zimra or other prayers in the tefillah. One is allowed to listen to his beautiful voice, and that is the halacha. Just to mention a side point, I believe it is the Chidam. The Chidam says that if you have a chazan, that the reason why he makes his voice beautiful is in order for the girls or for the woman to hear it in the Ezrat Nashim. He says you should know these type of chazanim are not helping at any way or form. On the contrary, the people that daven in the shul, where they have chazanim that are there to only show off their voice, and they're not doing it l'shem shamayim, they're not doing it to bring glory to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, they're just doing it to impress the woman in the ladies section. You should know, Rabotai, one should not daven in such a shul. Halacha number two, ein lebat lomar Kaddish al aviha o ima, afilu im horeha katvu ken betzavah, ואפילו אם עושים לימוד בבית עם 10 אנשים מבני משפחתה. Rav Yitzchak Yosef Shlita says a girl should not say Kaddish on her father or on her mother. Even if the parents openly wrote on the will that they want their daughter to say Kaddish, she's not allowed to say Kaddish. And even if they're only learning, let's say she has 10 cousins that came and they were learning something in her house, and now when they finished, one of the cousins said, Rabbi Chanan ben Akash omer ratzah HaKadosh Baruch Hu lezakot et Yisrael lefichach yirba lahem Torah u'mitzvah shenemar amonai chafetz l'ma'an tzvei gdil Torah v'edir. She is not allowed to say Kaddish, even though it's only her family members. So, halachically speaking, is a girl or a woman allowed to say Kaddish? We're not going to allow them to say Kaddish, not for her father, not for her mother, even if they wrote it on the will that they want her to say Kaddish, we're not going to allow her to say Kaddish. I one time was in a shul when I used to work in Lexington. There was a shul that I asked, is it conservative or reform? Is it orthodox? Because you just don't know. So the rabbi over there, he says, listen, we're orthodox. You see the way I'm dressed? Black hat, white shirt, black pants, black suit, right? A little beard, nice, presentable rabbi. So as I got there, number one, the problem was the mechitza was up to my waist, without exaggeration. So I'm like, what's this? So as we were done, he's like, listen, then nobody see, what do you care? Okay, fine. So we started down with mincha. Towards the end of mincha, I hear a voice. I'm like, that can't be a man's voice. I look to my side, I see in the mechitza section, there's a woman saying Kaddish for her father or her mother. I don't know who she was saying Kaddish for. When I came up to the rabbi, I said, what's this? First I said, what's with the mechitza? But the same thing with he's like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to fight with her? No, we don't want you to fight with people. But we can always explain to the woman that we can have other rabbanim doing it, other people doing it. maybe an uncle making other people messengers. There's such a concept. If the girl cannot say Kaddish, for maybe she doesn't have brothers, or maybe she has brothers but they're completely off the way of Torah, no problem. Ask somebody who's already saying Kaddish, or somebody who's coming to shul, even though he doesn't say Kaddish, let him say Kaddish for your father. Make him a messenger, that's all. The last halacha for today, he says over here, Nashim gam bezman she'enon tohorot. Women, even at the time when you guys are not pure, meaning you are a nidam, chayavot litpalel v'levarech kol ha'berachot shemichuyavot behem. You are obligated to pray the Shemona Esrei, and you are obligated to bless all the berachot that you are obligated in, meaning the Birkot HaShachar, if you want to bless on food or something like that, but not the 7 berachot before Kriya Shema and after Kriya Shema for the morning and the evening, like we spoke in the previous halachot. V'chein rashayot l'lamod Torah im hazkarat Hashem. Also, women are allowed to learn Torah even with mentioning Hashem's name at the time when they are a nidam. V'asur lahem lemaneh mitifila u'mikol ha'berachot biklal tum'atan. And it is forbidden for a woman to refrain from davening or refrain from saying berachot because of her impure state. Va'afilu nahagu lahachmir b'kach. And even if you had a woman that her custom was to be stringent and not to daven or say any baracha because she was in a state of impurity, alehem levatel minhagam. On them is placed that they have to nullify their custom, av beli hatara klal, even without having 3 people sit in front of you and you tell them the reason where they undo your vow. You don't need nothing. If a woman who accepted upon herself to be stringent at the time when she was impure, not to daven, not to pray, Rav Yitzchak Yosef Shulai is telling us, nullify that custom, you don't need nobody. Just go back to being normal. She'en divrei kiddusha mikablim tumah, because words of holiness, they do not accept tumah. Have a great day.